ILA strong global power.
Thank you, sisters and brother delegates, to this 36th Quadrennial Convention of the Atlantic Coast District.
For those of you that are in proximity to one another, if you could lock arms together in unity, showing signs of strength, because without God, and when we're together, we shall not be defeated.
All the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming from far and wide. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
ILA means I love America. And we know, Mayor Cruz, that also includes Puerto Rico.
It's been 4 years. We're back, and we're stronger than ever.
These conventions are great, but I think of it more as a family reunion. We all get together every 4 years. We rekindle old friendships. We start new friendships. We meet each other's families. So I encourage you to all do that in the next couple of days. He's our president. He's my boss. More importantly, he's one of my best friends, Harold Daggett.
This ACD convention comes at a most important time of our lives, our families, our industry, and our country. ILA continues to expand its affiliation throughout America and Canada and around the world.
Mayor Carmen Julian Cruz of San Juan brought an update on our island's recovery from the devastation of Hurricane Maria in 2017 and wanted to thank members and tell them they made a difference.
Because of you, because of people like you, because people were union strong, they brought that strength to Puerto Rico. You may never see their faces, you may never know their names, but you saved people's lives. And that to us, it's very important, and it will forever be important.
But I want to thank President Daggett because he gave us the time and effort to go down there. If he didn't, we wouldn't have accomplished what we did. We accomplished 4 locals down there in San Juan into 1 local.
And when I come to one of these conventions, I take away something that will take me back to my home port. This morning, I take back the mayor of San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Monday's speaker lineup continued with reminders of the power of organized labor.
We're proud of the fact that this facility was built with a project labor agreement, all 100% labor. The people that are serving you while you're here are all union members of Unite Here.
This union has always been at the forefront of the automation debate, and I applaud ILA's leadership for understanding not only what is at stake, but for deploying strategies that can overcome this challenge.
Griffith Lynch from the Georgia Ports Authority talked about what Georgia's future looks like.
The story in Georgia is we have about 5.5 million TEUs of capacity right now. It's not enough because we're handling 4.5 million containers. So if we're going to continue to grow, we got to continue to invest.
In the spirit of the ILA giving back to their community, Life Rolls On was highlighted, and members were reminded to follow their moral compass.
When you look at the rhetoric of the headlines today, the compass seems to have lost 2 of its points, right? All compasses have 4 points. Today's compass seems to be defined by the left and the right. And I remind you that that same compass, if you want to define it that way, also has an up and a down. And that if you remember the up and you see the image of God in each of us, when you look to the left and the right, try to see that image first, and you may have a whole different perspective on who you're looking at and how you encounter that and engage that.
We work with a program in our port called Life Rolls On. We take people with mobility issues, paraplegics, things they were born with. We get them out in the water. You go there with the idea, I'm going to help somebody, and you're the one that leaves feeling like you came out with something with it.
ILA and ACD officers also gave updates on their ports.
But I need only time to reaffirm my commitment to fight for each and every one of you and make your lives and your family lives better.
The message I would like to leave with you today is not to take our jobs for granted. Protect and expand ILA jurisdiction within and beyond our ports. Fight for our jobs every day by performing our work to the best of our abilities to show that non-union in automation is not an option for employers. We are ILA strong.
In the gates of the ports, we control it all. We have the hustlers, top loaders, crane operators, dock, ship. Nobody moves anything to Port of Virginia if they're not a union member. We control it all, and that's where it should be in all ports.
$205 million infrastructure development project between the Government of Canada, the Province of New Brunswick, and the Port of St. John will soon start. Tenders for the modernization were issued in the spring of 2019. This will involve wharf upgrades, dredging, rail upgrades, and an additional 2 more container trains.
Ladies and gentlemen, these 18 months are critical in attempting to turn the tide away from the hostile political climate we are currently enduring. It is up to us to organize and mobilize our members and friends and family and neighbors in our communities to register to vote.
This is a great experience here. I want to let you know that I am here, but I want to mention the people that work in the 7040. It's not a group of ordinary sisters and brothers. It's an army. Jordi in Spain said, ni un paso atrás, don't step back. Puerto Rico, we said that we have an army, and I can be sure here, 100%, no company want to fear my people in that picket line.
So I want to just take an opportunity to thank the leadership here, Chris, all the executive officers, the guys on the ground, right, the local presidents, the ladies in the office. We couldn't do it without you guys.
It was a great start on day one, but we've got a lot of work to do, so get ready for day 2.